Could you come see me? We need to talk. You wanted to talk? Is it about your cooking experiments? How'd it go? Amazing. Surpassed my expectations. I have enough ideas for 3 full courses. And maybe something a little extra too. Great. When can we start? Yeah, about that. There's a little hindrance. What do you mean? The kitchen I used to cook in was quite basic, you know? So, I'm not very good with high-tech equipment, like an automatic food processor. I think I broke it. High-tech? Ally Corp equipment? That's the best joke I've heard in a long time. Yeah, I know. It's still much more complicated than a wok and an iron stove. I guess we're gonna have to fix it then. Yeah, that, and the electricity in the kitchen. What? I think I fried the circuit breaker. There's no power in the whole module. Sorry. Don't worry about it. Shit happens. We'll just get the whole kitchen fixed. But you gotta promise me that feast is gonna be massive. That I can guarantee. All right. Let's get to work then.
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
And? Did you find out if Ahab managed to catch his whale? He sure fucking tried. But he failed, drowned, and took his whole crew down with him. The monster got the best of him. Sounds like a sad ending. I don't know. Got me thinking. Now, I'm not sure how those writers do it, but when you get to the end, it almost feels like you always knew it was gonna be that way. Huh? Like it was obvious all along they wouldn't get him. Man. I just hope it's not gonna be like that with us in Rapidium. We're gonna be okay. You know why? Because I care for my crew more than the captain in your book. I'm determined to succeed, but I'm not obsessed. Huh. So, is that what you think makes the difference? Caring about others? No. You become obsessed when you stop thinking clearly and let your emotions get the better of you. Yeah. And now that I think of it, maybe that Ahab guy wasn't thinking clearly. 'Cause he just couldn't get over what crippled him. Messed him up as a man, you know. Like the last thing he'd ever admit to was being a loser. Look where that got him. Yeah. Well, it didn't do me no harm, that distraction. Funny thing, that whole story made me realize something that never occurred to me before. Yeah? What's that? That it's, no shame to be weak. Okay. Now, I think it's time I got back to work. But I won't be obsessing about it anymore if that's okay with you. Wouldn't want to end up like Ahab. So, yes,
here it is. We still need to wait a little for the brain cells to mature fully. How long? 3 days, according to the instructions we got. Once they're ready, you can call a meeting and communicate your decision to everybody. Do you scan the brain for the mutation? Yes, it's all clear. And the cortex shows no signs of activity, which is good.
What happens then?
We extract the brain tissue, process it according to Maxwell's formula, and start administering the treatment. Of course, we will have to dispose of the body. Whoa!
What the fuck?
Looks like I didn't use enough sedative. Let me just, There. Damn it. I hope it didn't activate the cortex. What if it did? What do we do now? Just take a deep breath, okay? I've used enough sedative to put a horse to sleep. So even if his cortex did light up for a moment, it's inactive now. And I'll make sure it stays that way. Look, we can't get thrown off balance. Not now, when we're so close.
Okay. You're right.
You can't tell anyone about this incident, okay? They need to take the cure. I know some of them were against it. This would make them freak out even more. What incident? I didn't see anything. Did you? Okay. Good. Let's just give those brain cells the time they need to mature, and in 3 days, we'll proceed with the treatment. Simple as that.
Sure. Fine. Done here. Can I help with this now? Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next?
Not bad, huh? It really hits all your senses. The sound of the birds chirping in your ears, the summer breeze on your face. Quite the immersive experience.
You forgot to mention the stench of mold in the air conditioning.
Well, it can't all be perfect, can it?
Apparently not.
So, I was wondering, how much more did I not know about Mom?
What?
Well, it seems you got to know her better after our lives separated. I'd love to know what you talked about on that bench.
So, this is what it's all about, huh? You just want to sit down and make up for lost time. That's not the way it works.
What do you mean?
You don't get to just collect a few nice memories and pretend you lived my life, made my choices. You chose the easy way back then. You want it easy now.
How do you know it was easy? I had my own problems. What if your life was actually easier? You never had to wonder what if.
Well, now you know exactly what if. You know she wasn't alone in the end, but that's not enough for you. You're still making it about yourself. Just look at us. Here I am, scared of dying because of your decisions, and all you want is to hear more about Mom.
My decisions?
Yeah. You created us like this, like some kind of freaks, messing with our brains so much, I mean, it had disaster written all over it. But you preferred not to see it. You haven't got a clue how to cure us, do you? You're just pretending to care, because you need us to get back to your lousy life. Hey, you can deny it all you want, but I'm still waiting for a reason to believe you've changed. And all I'm seeing is the same guy who left Mom because he was fucking selfish.
Well, I'm sorry you see it that way.
Yeah? Well, that's not gonna help me much, is it? You know what? I think I just want to be alone.
Hey, is that what I think it is?
My trademark hunter stew.
No way. Big Oss? It fucking smells like heaven.
You mean the characteristic stench of sulfur decomposing to hydrogen sulfide in fermenting cabbage? May reek of a dirty diaper, but it's proven to work wonders for your gut microbiome.
And like all sour foods, it cheers people up. I always serve my hunter stew at parties. And they were damn good parties. That feast you prepared, you were right. It did everyone a lot of good. I'm glad you appreciate the importance of such things. I have to say, it was a pleasure for me too. I guess I just like making people happy. It's a fine way to take your mind off your own problems, or to realize how unimportant your problems are in the face of real human tragedies. You may think I'm out of touch, but I seriously believe a man's purpose can only lie beyond himself. Otherwise, he will always live like a caged animal who has never experienced the call of the wild.
Jeez, you make me feel bad about myself.
Please don't. You had your own battles to fight. My life, well, looking back, it was fairly easy. I had a wise guardian, good education, and the privilege of a medical career. Devoting myself to volunteer work just seemed obvious at some point.
That's when you started cooking too?
Sort of. Besides bringing medical aid, I got involved in a charity soup kitchen. Ingredients were almost as scarce as here, but me and my helpers always cooked up something special for the locals. Want to know my secret? Putting your heart in it? Yeah, in a way. You're close. It was Mom. I wrote to her a lot from the other side of the world, asking for advice on how to tweak her classic recipes so that they could be made with, foreign ingredients. She taught me how to be a magician even in the humblest of kitchens. Wait, Mom, wasn't that after she was sick? Right. But she got better.
So, you're saying there was a way to help her?
Well, it came with a price.
What price?
A long story, man.
But she's alive? I mean, in your awareness? Was she still alive when you went on this mission?
Yeah. She called me the day before the launch and wished me a good landing. Didn't she get better in your life?
No. No, she didn't.
You mean she's gone?
I was gonna tell her how it went if we found rubidium.
I'm sorry. You won't be able to do that. None of us will. But she'd be proud of you. You know that. Proud. This is some kind of cruel joke.
Joke? Come on, man, what are you talking about?
My efforts, my struggles. Seems they were all pointless.
How can you say that? The relationship you had with her, it was real. That version of Mom, you know, it lives in you through your memories, your recipes. And they're not pointless. Thanks to them, you were able to give us an unforgettable feast. Isn't that like bringing her back to life? And look, you've done it twice. You should be proud of yourself.
Thanks, but it's not so simple, Jan. I mean, I'm glad to have these memories, but what? I think I'd just rather not talk about it. I think I need some alone time. All done. Should I take care of this now? These solution be the right one. With this now.
The module needs repair. Should I work somewhere else for now?
Done. We're dangerously low on repair kits.
Me to take care of this?
Want me to go there, Chief? take care of that?
this now? Want me to go there, Chief? Hey, man. Want me to lend a hand with this? Looks like we're running out of repair kits, you know?
Another lovely day with a brain mutation. Would be nice to know. Good movie.
Hey, Dad. What was it like here? Before?
Before the Eighth Fall?
Before all of it. In the beginning.
Well, suppose it's time. Sit, son. Today, I tell you the history of the universe. The beginning is much like the end. Even though we haven't seen it, we know it's there. Its story was written in the stars all along, but also never before.
What?
It's some heady stuff, son. Go with me here. First, there was nothing. Then, a great interdimensional being, the one in which we all reside, had a thought. This thought created the spark that started it all. Our existence, a neural pathway forged in a being's mind.
Whoa. We're in the brain of a big monster?
Yup. I mean, monster is a little rude, but from here, everything we know was created. Time, space, stars, galaxies, planets, and eventually our home, Earth.
No.
Land, sea, sky, all in perfect balance to cook up life. From deep beneath the ocean, microbes emerged. They split and reproduced and swam and walked and flew. Plants and animals, dinosaurs, humans, robots, dinosaurs again, xenomans, Gugorgians, and...
what was the one before robots and after dinosaurs?
Plants?
No,
Before robots.
And after dinosaurs.
Humans.
Humans, yeah. What were humans?
Oh, they were a kind of animal around for a bit. So, after the Gugorgians budded from the crust, they were faced
What did the
with-
humans like to do?
I don't know, probably the same stuff as the dinosaurs.
What did they look like?
Like apes with haircuts. Look, son, I can't stress this enough. The humans were just a blip in time. They were completely ineffectual.
But didn't they make the robots?
Well, didn't the primordial ooze make the humans?
I guess, yeah.
See? It's all genetic processes of evolution. No one gets full credit for any of it. Same as how the time bees built their hive in the core, which led to the evolutionary split in time-space. That was a huge leap forward, but no one gave them an award for it. And the bees checked all the timelines, no awards.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dad. Go on.
Okay. After the Gugorgians emerged from the crust as deep Earth cicadas, they eventually mated with the lava beings to create the Era of Light. The true awakening where all life in the universe saw each other and one full collective consciousness was achieved. No more wars, no more attrition, just pure, unfiltered...
And did humans have video games?
Alright, what the hell's going on here, son? Humans didn't mean shit! If anything, they were a speed bump along the way. Wasted millennia trying to make boats a thing. But yes, they had video games. They also had saturated fats and mouth kisses. They were all over the place. Not worth any more
Watch
thought.
something
I
else.
feel like we should pay more attention to them. I don't know. They seem important.
If you want important, we can talk about how the Bopnoids swallowed the moon and tried to hold it ransom when the moon collectors showed up. That was something. Humans are so nothing, it's hard to put into words. Just forget about them.
I'm trying, but I can't stop thinking about them. They seem so rad. And all of a sudden, I want to start a live stream where people watch me talk about all the cool stuff humans did. And sometimes I do gear reviews. What's wrong with me, Dad?
Oh no. Okay. Son, you're gonna be fine. Let me just make a call. Hang on.
Yeah, I'll have an extra dry Zortini. Yeah, just fill it with sand. And then, hang on. Hello?
Hey, Doc, sorry to bother you. My boy here, he can't get thoughts of humans out of his head.
Uh-huh. And has he been operating as though other people would find these thoughts interesting?
Uh-huh.
Just some people, a couple thousand. I'd start small.
Okay, yeah, we've been seeing a lot of this lately. It's an inflammation in his ego.
His what?
The ego. It's a vestigial organ in the upper chamber of the subconscious. It's part of our long-dormant human genetic code. You know, in humans, it was used to regulate self-image, activate attention-seeking, and check if your hair looked cool. For us, it usually doesn't serve any function at all. Sometimes a little bit of food gets caught in there and it acts up. What it does, it's like deep within you, your humanity itself is trying to be noticed, crying out for credit and respect, desperately hoping to pass on a legacy.
Oh no. Is there any way to deactivate it?
Oh yeah, it's incredibly fragile. Quick remote surgery, I can pop it out and set it straight.
Oh, great, yes. But please, go ahead.
All right, stand still there, buddy.
Hey, what's the big idea?
Okay, listen, Ego. You're a small part of a collective existence wherein you yourself are completely insignificant.
Yeah, well, I know you are, but what am I?
Amazing. Thanks, Doc.
No problem.
That's ridiculously
And sorry,
amusing.
yeah, Glumpfish, over easy. Thank you.
Thanks, Dad. That's better already. I can feel the humans fading away forever now. Wow, I feel so connected to everything. I think I'm starting to get it. It's not about getting attention or leaving some kind of all-about-me legacy. We're all part of the same thought.
Exactly, son. It's pretty special just to be part of something. It doesn't have to be about getting credit.
Diane, you good?
Oh yeah, just had a silly little thought.
We'll survive the storm, I know it. Jan, there's an issue we need to discuss. Let's meet. I'm done here. Should I do this now? There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there? All done here. Should I help with this now?
Okay, people. I wanted to hold this meeting to tell you that, well, we finally might have a cure for your condition.
Okay. Let's hope it's a good one. Let's hold off celebrating till we hear it. I just want it to be over.
We can use a treatment based on healthy brain tissue. For that purpose, we'd need to use the tabula rasa you've probably all seen occupy a space in the womb. So, you decided to go down that path.
Great! Why don't you just hand us over for experiments already? Don't be so goddamn dramatic about it. This will heal our brains, ain't that all that matters?
Let's be rational. Since we already have the tabula rasa, I say we use it. What else are we gonna do with an awareness-free body?
Use it? I don't like the sound of that. He's an alter, just like us. Even if he has no memories, how can we be sure he doesn't feel anything? I agree that we should be rational. It's just that there's something so cold-blooded about this. I feel it's a line we shouldn't cross, because once we do, there's no going back. Just tell me we're not doing this. We're not taking his brain out. It's sickening.
We are doing it. That's my decision.
Oh, so you've decided for us, without even giving us an alternative. That is so smart. I expected more understanding from you, man. Mark my words. It's downhill from here. Oh, come on. The boss has made his decision. Just fucking respect it.
This is unbearable. Let's stop wasting time and get on with it. We knew from the start we weren't born into a fairy tale.
Exactly. We weren't born into a fairy tale. Because we weren't born at all. We were just created to prolong this loser's meaningless life. Truth is, there is no good way out of this mess. The branching was, from the start, it was, Shit. He collapsed. Make way for the doctor.
Is he unconscious?
He's breathing. Get him some water.
It's getting worse. We need a cure now. What's your call? Let's go for Maxwell's recipe. Good. I'll get tabula rasa ready for the procedure. Keep your fingers crossed.
Okay, everything's prepped. He's not showing signs of waking up again? No, nothing. I've given him more sedatives just to be on the safe side. You want to say something before I proceed?
I don't know. Just do it.
Okay.
Here goes.
And that's it. Almost. I'm taking it to the lab to create Maxwell's magic potion.
Is he?
Yes. He's dead. But don't worry, he didn't feel a thing.
Okay, I'm done. I can do this now.
Hey. How'd it go with the treatment?
Well, the therapy has begun. Everybody took their dose of Maxwell's medicine, and it's looking optimistic.
No bad reactions, no side effects. In fact, I can already feel the difference. My head is clearer. It could be a placebo effect, of course, but I'm hopeful. You did a great job. I couldn't have done it without you. Yeah, I can't say I'm not proud of myself. I'm becoming more and more of a Renaissance man on this mission.
So, did you manage to recreate your lost research?
Yes, I did. I was worried I wouldn't remember everything correctly, but amazingly, it was all still there, neatly aligned and perfectly organized in my head. Almost reminded me of how Father made us arrange our toys when we were a kid.
Oh man, I hated that.
So did I. Remember running home from school in panic in case he came home early and saw the mess in our room?
Yep. How many times do I have to tell you that chemistry set cost half my paycheck? Why is it scattered all over the floor?
Huh. That chemistry set was my favorite.
Till Dad just threw it away to punish us for not tidying it up.
Yeah. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah, I retrieved my research nicely. Job done.
Well done.
Thank you. And thanks for helping me get it done. You'll be happy to learn that there's something for you in it too.
Really? What?
Listen to this. While I was reconstructing my equations, I realized that by tweaking a parameter or two, my method can also be applied to something we are using on a daily basis on this very mission. The Rad Shield filters. In light of my findings, we can manufacture them in a much more efficient way. It's remarkable. Because theoretically, I had all the necessary knowledge in my head, but I had to backtrack my line of thinking to unblock it.
Wow. What can I say? The inventor's mind works in mysterious ways.
It sure does. And you know what? Suddenly, I feel much more confident about facing our other challenges. Let's take this bull by the horns.
So, have you finished your calculations? Do you know how we can get the gravity field back to normal?
Yes, the design is ready. Our counterforce will have to come from several sources. 2 neutralizing towers, one per each side of the canyon to cover the whole affected area. It will be an effort to build them, but if operated correctly, they should do the trick and give us safe passage through.
Man, we'll need to push like crazy to pull this off before the sun comes up.
Right. And that's not the half of it. Once you set up the towers, they will need to be operated simultaneously. So, we'll need to send 4 people up there at the same time.
Oh.
Yeah. Better shape up your crew if we're gonna do this.
Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next? Am I needed there? Okay, I'm done. I can do this now.
Lucas, you there?
Jan, what's the matter?
Well, I have a favor to ask of you, sort of on the side. It might seem unconventional, but it's important.
What is it?
It's about a certain person called Benjamin Harris. It's possible he could have applied to participate in a Dolly mission in recent months. Do you think you could take a look in the candidate database and see if there's any trace of him?
And why exactly do you need to track him down?
He's just this guy one of my ulcers told me about, and I'm really curious about him. You think you could find out more for me?
Gee, I mean, I totally respect curiosity, but I can't just snoop around corporate databases at will. They're not that accessible.
Please? This is really important to me.
Look, I get it, but what do you want me to do? Break in? I mean, that would be illegal.
But it wouldn't be wrong.
I guess I talked you into something illegal too, right? Making your altars just so you could survive and bring back Rapidium. Those arcs you've collected, I know you're taking this mission seriously. So, I guess I can at least think about it, okay?
Thanks, man. I won't tell anyone, promise.
Yeah, I know. You got anything more on this guy?
Not really.
Okay. Gotta work with what we've got then.
You can do it.
Let's get this straight. I'm only saying I'll try.
I believe in you, Lucas.
Yeah, sure. I'll get back to you if I find something.
You know where to find me.